Wales, I am so happy to see you in chat. Welcome, welcome. Also, I don't know if this will be a letdown for you or not, but those emotes are like the Twitch default ones so that you can have special emotes in as an affiliate. Like they're just ones that they offered. But I'm super happy you like them. I added them in because I was like, man, I should just like have something. You've never seen it. It's probably because no one fucking uses them. But you know, it would be very funny to only use the Twitch offered free emotes just for as long as I can. Just always have them. Put them at like the tier 2 and tier 3 sub emotes so that you have to pay extra money for like the free emote. That'd be really funny. Oh goodness, let's boot up our game. Oh. Huh?
Are you gonna talk about my fight?
I mean, if you want to talk about the fight you had, Abby, you can
I'm not ready
absolutely
because you
do it
mentioned
on
that.
stream.
You're gonna save it for your stream.
I was gonna save it for my stream. I wanted to talk about it yesterday when I was not on stream, but it wasn't my stream, and I didn't want to just like hijack my boy's stream to be like, let me talk to you about Abby getting in a fight with the special ed teacher. Yeah, you should probably do at least a little bit more prep for it.
All I need are the phrases.
Yeah, I think you probably should. Yeah, Wales. Abby got in a fight, an altercation with a grown ass adult.
And then I had to call my boss.
Yeah, it was fucking nuts. Let's hop over to live. Oh god. Okay, it does actually know that I have my game up and running. I panicked. I don't like that it turns off the noise. There we go. Oh. But yeah, last couple days have been absolutely wild. But Abby's working at a school right now for a student, and the student is nonverbal, so the kid doesn't speak a lot. And which is to say, like, the child of like, if the child could get away with it, I imagine he would never speak.
Me
But
too.
never in my life could I imagine not talking. Like, I'm alone in this apartment with 2 cats and a turtle, and I still fucking talk. Even if it's not to either of the cats or the turtle, I still talk. But, because the kid has... I believe we were in retail, but it seems unlikely. You got into a shouting match with a customer just a few weeks ago you haven't forgiven yourself for? Heck.
Forgive yourself.
Forgive
Customers
yourself.
are shit.
Customers are shit. Customers know nothing.
The customer is never fucking right.
The customer is only correct when they're picking out a hat or some stupid shit. If they're deciding between the 72 and the 73-inch television, that's the only time the customer's right. When it's something useless that doesn't matter. But, the kid's, like, nonverbal and enjoys the hula hoops on the playground. But also, really enjoys watching construction trucks drive by on the road. So, kid has a hula hoop. Trucks go by, kid drops hula hoop and is like, oh, gotta look at trucks driving by. Because,
Hula
like,
hoop is actively around his legs.
Yeah.
Like, he's standing in the middle of it. Not, like, off to the side.
would you like to tell your story?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I was like, I'm telling it because I know I can. But
So,
it is your story.
Prior to this, I already didn't like the sped teacher, and not a lot of people do.
The sped teacher's a bitch.
But where she was out there with him on the playground, and I was just hanging back, like watching, seeing when she needed help or anything. and the kid dropped the hula hoop, and another kid from a different class came over and just like picked it up and started pulling on it to take it away without asking like, hey, can I have this or anything. Just started pulling because all the kids come up to the kid that I'm with and just take his shit because they know that he's not going to say anything about it. He's fucking rude. And it catches him around the knees, like the shins, because he's standing in the middle of it. So like knocks him over basically, pulling on the hula hoop. And kids got 2 hula hoops, and I see the special ed teacher trying to like pry the hula hoop from my kid and give it to this other kid who didn't even ask for it, just tried to swipe it. Just like, you're gonna be okay with that behavior? And then while she's doing that, another kid comes over and starts tugging on the other hula hoop. So my kid just like drops to the ground, and these other kids are like stepping on him and pushing him and shit, and the teacher's like trying to take his hula hoop still as he's actively being bullied by these other kids. Like, she's enabling this bullying. So we go over there, me and the teacher's aide, we go over there and like send the other kids away, like leave him the fuck alone. And the special ed teacher got mad because we were depriving him of opportunities to learn to share, which I don't think having your shit taken from you without consent is really sharing. I guess that distinction is lost on her. Yeah, and she started getting all upset that we're like too gentle with him, like we're babying him, even though it's his fucking playtime, it's his rest time. And she's like, well, I have to teach him to share. And I'm like, you literally don't. That's not your job. And she only ever comes in there and does things that aren't her job. So she like got all huffy about it, and then I was like, oh, let's have a meeting, let's meet sometime and talk about what your goals are and what my goals are and how we can better collaborate going forward. And she like calmed the fuck down. So now I have to talk to her tomorrow about how she's gonna accomplish her goals in the classroom. I'm like, this isn't part of my job description at all. This fucking 60-year-old woman who's not even, I don't even like work directly for the district, right? Like, I'm third party. I shouldn't need to teach her how to do her job as part of my job.
Yeah. I do think it's really funny that you have to set aside time to do someone else's job for them.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, Abby got in a fight.
Yeah. Very literally
was it
on the playground.
On Tuesday? Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
All right.
Yeah, it was yesterday, and then I had to go do a whole nother session, seething with rage.
Never. I would not.
I like called up my supervisor, and she answered the phone, and she was like, so, how was school? I heard you got into a fight today. It's like, it wasn't that bad.
You should see the other guy.
She was asking for it.
Part of why I know I couldn't do your job is because and this is probably something I should talk with my therapist about tomorrow, is I am becoming exponentially quicker to just, like, explode. I'm like, I genuinely feel like a ticking fucking time bomb on my emotions.
Listen, if you want to come to school with me and unleash your
Never,
emotions on
never,
this
never,
fucking
never.
for me.
Never, never, never. Those children do not, like, there's a, one of my favorite Cyanide and Happiness comics is the guy with the hate jar. He's like, oh, this is my hate jar. And he's like, oh, what's your hate jar? And he's like, every time I feel angry, I just, like, scream into it. And he's like, oh, really? And then there's the panel of him opening it. He's like, no, don't. And he opens it, and then it's just a panel of, like, his face literally getting ripped off by, what you would assume is the hatred
Pure
contained
hate.
with the jar. And that exact frame of just literally someone's face getting just shredded off the bone, is what my hate would do to somebody. Like, if I genuinely feel like I would scream someone's literal face off.
I feel like you'd really struggle with getting hit.
Oh, yeah, for
and
sure.
then having to show no visible reaction.
Yeah.
And 30 seconds later having to be like, after not having been hit, being like, oh my god, it's so nice to see you!
No, I'd hold a fucking grudge.
Yeah,
I'd hold a grudge. I would throw that child. I saw an ad here for school bus drivers offering some insane wage like $25 an hour. Yeah, never.
Especially not when you only drive a bus for 2 hours a day.
Yeah, true. You probably don't work enough hours. I mean, I guess like a... Also, wait. No, I love LOL. That's one of my favorite emotes. Use more of it. Although, if I may, oh god,
Boy.
I would recommend using that one, even though it's not particularly, it doesn't really apply to this conversation right now. That one's one I strongly recommend.
See, it upsets me that from this distance, like the size that the emote is, you can't tell that...
You can't tell that it has eyes.
That it has eyes, and the way it moves, it looks like it's just bashing its face against the ground.
Yeah. But he is a good emote. He's a good little boy. I completely forgot what I was doing in this game. The last thing I remember doing was talking to the chef in here, and she was Lorg. She was a large lady. Did I rest? It looks like I may have rested. Everybody looks like they have full health and ready to go. Okay. All aboard. Approach Captain Seduzo in the tavern. Oh, I did that. I thought I did do that. Biha believes Seduzo could take her and the children to Roatai. Right, I do remember Botaro got thrown down into the lower city and got absolutely fucking wrecked. Oh. Reach Kahanga Palace in the Serpent's Crown District. I can't go there yet. I've tried, I'm pretty sure. Okay, where's the person I need to talk to? Where are you? I thought you were... Is it Alt? No. It's Tab. It's Tab. Alt's gotta be Stealth. And that was absolutely terrifying that everybody was like, you wanna fight? Alright, Seduzo.
What is your business with me?
Biha and the city and the children still need passage out of the city.
Nothing I can do. The passenger quarters have been reserved by a dwarf named Orin.
Oh, right. Okay.
Why do you bring this to me?
Don't you feel bad about what happened?
Remorse ever accomplish? Besides, this Bataro brought trouble on himself.
Okay, he brought trouble on himself. Insight 3 shields are chin high, but you catch a telltale twitch. Ooh, she's got a tell. She's bad. Still been playing the shit out of M and B2B. Haven't. Okay, I don't actually know what game you're talking to me about, Wales. Don't tell me yet. Mountain Blade Banner. God damn it, you said it before I could figure it out. I was like, I know I can figure it out. Bannerlord. That's fair. One of my friends has, like, several hundred hours in it already. Just, like, went absolutely nuts when it went out. Or when it was released. It's a long one, yeah. Okay,
Yes,
she has a tell.
you should have known how to behave around civilized people.
She nods as if convincing herself. Like, yeah, I'm the civilized person. Nui. Often used after a person's name. Okay. They have little here. Think of how they could benefit from... Ooh. You're a merchant, no? I'll pay you to take them.
That must be the first time I've ever heard civil speech in the gullet.
She nods at my use of the respectful suffix. Nice.
Very well. I can take 3 more in the hold, and no more. Orin and his crew have reserved the berths.
I don't know how many... Oh, she has multiple children. She has, like, a baseball team's worth of children. Right.
I will already have to abandon crates of cargo to make room for these 3. Plus, the food and water they require.
Fuck. Alright.
Send them to me. The sooner we leave, the better.
What's your business in
Nearly
Nagataka?
done, I hope.
Nearly done.
I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Raotai with vorals, merkberries, and Andra stars.
Wow. What was now I'm thinking back about it. What'd you get in a shouting match with a customer about? I actually also did not know what you did for work. I'm sorry that you work in retail.
Are you writing that down?
Yes.
Nay, lass. We're merely moved to a momentary bout of verse by the beauty on display before me.
Call him out. Oh my god. Ignore him.
Gladly. Anyway, that's what brought me here.
Okay, this is Streetwise, Insight, History. I think we have these due to the party, right? Yeah, +5 from party assist, 3 from party assist, 4 from party assist. Odd that you'd take your business to the slums unless you're trading illegally.
Most do. What is your business with me? And I told you there is none. The 3 I agreed to take will barely fit in the hold as it is.
Okay, well, that's not ideal, but we can at least go tell... Where's my way out of this place? How did I get in here? There's the exit. Where even is this place? Where am I? Who are these people? Oh. I've been watching one of my friends play, Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition that was released in, like, the 90s. Like, late 90s, early 2000s. And then playing this, I'm like, oh, wow. This game's real pretty. What are the cats fighting about? What are you fighting about over there, Abby? You starting altercations with our cats?
Taking my yarn basket, and then
Ah.
I moved the yarn basket, so they started having a fist fight where it used to be.
Ah, they just like yarn.
Ridiculous.
Like true cats, they're after the yarn. A man saunters over to me with a jagged smile. He's got a long, crooked scar on his forearm, and he's rolled his sleeve up to flaunt it. Well, don't worry. I've got a flail that can take that arm off.
You must be new. Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange for your life.
His name is Thug? Oh, honey. Aw, Chief. You don't even have a real name. You're just noun. Aw, Chief, you're about as...
He's just non-binary, bitch.
He's about as threatening as commoner.
That's transphobic to people like Spoon.
Spoon? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you chose a bad name.
I'm gonna change my name to...
That's gonna bring a whole new meaning to my put on a hat fucking, thing, Abby. That's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a real problem. Dude's name is Thug. He's not even Thug something. What a loser. Won't hash it here, suffice to say, got a bad habit of treating people the way I perceive I'm being treated by them. That can be a problem in customer service. You know, you don't have to hash it here. That's fine. I appreciate what you do tell me. But, fuck them. I think there are so many people who are so full of shit and full of themselves, like, anybody who touts the customer is always right as a statement, like, I think should just be shot. Just shoot him in the knee. Like, no one chooses a customer service job because of the great pay and benefits, you know? He brandishes a knife. Oh, this'll be great. Intimidate. Do I have Intimidate? I have 2 with 2 party assists. You're newer than I am, which means you're poaching someone else's territory. Oh, fuck. How convenient. You just walked into my trap with bluff. I think I'm just gonna say this will be fun. I probably chose the wrong thing again, because, like, I was like, oh, I want to be the nice paladin who helps people, and then I started playing, and I'm like, I just want to be violent all the time. Oh, they take a look at one another and exchange a few panicked whispers. Oh, they're spooked.
It seems we've made a mistake. Forgive and forget, no?
Oh, they ran away? Oh. Honestly, I'm a little sad that worked. I was hoping they'd have tried something. Big sad. I was ready for combat. I was like, let's start stream off right with some fucking combat. Oh, it's because Needle Strike's toggled on? Huh. Biha's home. Oh no, does she have 4 kids? Hold up. No, she has 3. What?
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
Do I give her the money? Yeah, I
That much
should.
copper would only bring suspicion. Besides, maybe Suduza will accept it in exchange for passage. What say, then?
Hold up.
Wait here.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait just a second now. I didn't realize she literally needed 1 more child on board. I thought it was like, you can take 3 people, but there's 7. It's, I can take 3 people, but there's literally 4. Meow! Oh my god. Fast mode's so silly. Okay, okay. We load in. Oh, that's so good, especially because I'm so stumpy.
What is your business with me? And I told you there is none. The 3 nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment.
Those Looney Tunes running legs are kind of overboard. They're really funny. I do like choosing the short character.
The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district. But there's no harm if they don't know.
That's true. They can't arrest you if they don't know that you're doing illegal things. It's not illegal if they don't find out. Where's Orin?
People are gold-packed knights. Orin is...
Okay, yeah, I remember this.
He just finished a contract to guard the Valley. He's upstairs.
He's upstairs. Okay, cool, great. Upstairs. Oh, I'm wielding the two-handed weapon, right? Because I gave myself proficiency with it, I believe. Or maybe I didn't. I don't remember.
Leave it to me.
These are gold-packed people. There's Orin. Okay. They don't care. It's my money now. Dwarf sits before a generous and curious spread. Steamed mussels arranged in concentric circles. Stacks of flatbread.
He does this every time. Just have to wait.
I just have to wait? Alright. Measures an equal serving of wine in the cups, making 3 or 4 passes over each.
Don't see why you'd spend all that time arranging your food if you aren't making it look like a funny face.
God, Eder, you are so fucking pure. Such a wholesome individual. Unless the bottle's empty, places it in the center of the square, picks it up, puts it down in the same spot twice before he's satisfied.
I didn't see what Seduza was fussing about. Nothing wrong with being tidy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What do you require?
I hear you've bought passage on Seduzo's ship.
The good captain has 4 adequate berths, all equally sized, all facing the same direction, and she's promised to leave promptly.
All right, this is going to this is an opinion that will get me canceled. This is an opinion that will get me canceled. I love that this OCD adjacent like set of behaviors is being run as this person's like quirk. Like I love that a lot. That makes me happy. That's very good.
A most agreeable arrangement.
What would it take for you to cede your spots on the ship?
Out of the question. We're due in Takoa for another contract, and the client has already paid the advance.
Oh. Okay.
And we have already paid Seduzo. I couldn't possibly take back the same coins I have already spent.
I see.
We had a contract with the Valian Trading Company to defend one of their most valuable properties. If you're looking for work, I hardly recommend them. They pay well, and they pay on time.
Consistency in the shipping lanes. Good for types mercantile, but better for types piratical.
Oh.
Did you say something?
Don't you say that out loud, Seraphin.
Just admiring your spread, my lad. Nothing better after a meal than a ripe pair of melons.
Is he hitting on him? Was that... Is this a sly pickup line? Unless I just did not read that he had melons on his plate.
A gold-packed knight is bound by his contract, and ours binds us to make all possible haste to Takoa.
That's too many question words, Aeon. I'm not going to answer, because I definitely don't know what you're referring to.
Booking passage on another ship on such short notice would be most expensive.
He is not going to have pity. He's a gold pack knight. I apologize, Wales. I did not realize. I came into don't say that out loud. I am averse to questions. Correct. I might have to change my Nightbot settings. I did not realize that that he was gonna catch on so fast, so much that I trained not correct. Correct. My bot is on point at all times. If I am to make robots for the physical realm, I also have to work with bots in the virtual realm. I can pay you enough to book passage on another ship.
All ships leaving for Rawatai are laden with luminous Adra and other rare goods. Mercenaries, even of our skill, do not rate so highly.
Glad we talked about my fight, because I remembered I forgot to send Heather the countenance.
Oh, good. Yeah, Aeon's not scared of Nightbot. That's because Aeon's scared of me. 1,000? Yikes. Diplomacy. Do I have enough diplomacy? I have enough diplomacy. Butt spot, though. Don't say that name out loud. They'll find you. Butt spot will find you. Just like Liam Neeson in the hit action movie Taken. God, 1,000 fucking copper? That's pricey. Fuck it.
So it does. Consider our business concluded.
Oh. 1,000 gold to buy this person fucking passage? Probably not worth. Oh, let me take all of that, though. We're here live with our necks under the boot heel of oppression. Correct. I do control the means of redacted coin. I do hoard my redacted coin. All just to achieve the fake-ass title of God King 2. Correct. Correct. It is my favorite title.
That would be a no.
Mataru clothing. I'll fucking take it so I can sell it. Dude, the six toes cat. Hold the phone. Hello? Plus 20 health restored per kill. Oh, that's actually really good. Alright, dude, the six-toed cat. Let's go. I'm sorry, doggo. You're being replaced. Oh, pirate's over here. I don't think I need to loot that table. Alright, fair enough. Okay. You're gonna test something. Got my eye on you, Aeon. Seems your BTTV is acting up. Just, probably just a refresh if you're not seeing the emotes on your side. Because at least on my browser end, I'm seeing it. Oh, wait. I need to go back inside. Because I need to talk to the shipmaster, I believe. Oh my god, them little legs.
What is your business with me? That is convenient for you, but never mind. If there's trouble, I'm staying out of it.
Oh, there's no
Those are
trouble.
paid for. You can send your friends as long as you promise not to make trouble for me.
Done.
Just do it soon. I don't want any mess you've made to spill onto my decks.
No mess. No mess. I literally paid 1,000 fucking gold for it, so... Alright, over to Biha's home. God, look at them skittering little legs. That's so good. That makes me so happy.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Od what say, then?
Sometimes, Cap, you remind me of serving with Romaro back on the Sorcerer. More than halfway to heartwarming.
May Amira's winds ever blow sweet for you. We will pray always for you in this life and in each to come.
It is my paladin oath to help this lady in need, so I have been role-playing correctly. Only dirty rags. Alright. What's this about? Who's this person? Who's this person?
You've caught the eye of someone important.
I know, probably.
If you're interested in making good pay
What's up?
and a good friend, head to the Narrows at the western end of the gullet.
I did feed them, but I don't remember when I fed them. Okay, I mean, if they still have enough food, they're fine. I'll feed them when I go to bed tonight, so... no big deal. I have an idea for the Discord, unless I may be misunderstanding your expectations for general chat. What's your idea? I will let you know whether or not I approve of it. But since, like, there's so few people in it right now anyway, like, I'm not gonna be super hard and fast on rules. We're gonna be pretty loose with a lot of the, rules that exist until like a much larger community grows, and then I'll have to start putting my foot down on stuff. Like, the only rule right now that I'm gonna be like, absolutely not, is, I believe, the first rule talking about the isms. If you try to pull any of the isms, I will gun you down out of that Discord. Post the picture. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If the picture was fine, like, I don't remember what it was. It was a picture of, like, your Fire Emblem something or other, right? Like, if that's fine, it's okay. Like, I don't care. If I'm interested in making good pay and a good friend, head to the Narrows at the western end of the gullet. Okay.
Once you reach the alleys, go right and right again as soon as you can. Then, follow the bend to the left.
Alleys, take a right, take another right, follow the bend to the left.
The bullies guarding the door have a weakness for chewing Svev. You can follow their trail. Tell them Dario sent for you. And remember your manners.
Okay. In the Narrows. I don't think I'm in the Narrows yet. We're talking about how the ruffian enemy unit didn't look like a ruffian at all. She looked like a nice lady who would bake a cake. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's not something I'm gonna like.
I say Beha did right leaving the gullet. She went and did what she needed.
I'll miss you.
Yeah, like, that's not breaking any rules. Like, that's not a rule that I'm gonna harp on people about. Like, general chat's just for anything and everything. Unless it has, like, a specific thing. Razor Gill, don't mind if I do. Hitley's Sanctuary.
That Dawn Star may be able to help. What say?
Sweet incense next to the order of offerings. Okay.
No thanks.
There's a cave. Right. I'm gonna take all their stuff. I didn't expect to be a road. Yeah. I understand your concern, but, like, I would say this is probably, like, even as it is going too deep into it, like, unless there's a specific channel for it, don't worry too much about it. Put it in general. If there's, like, and if it's, like, in the wrong channel, I'll probably just pop in and be like, hey, this probably should belong over there. Like, that one won't be, like, that's not a rule that's gonna get you, I don't know, banned or anything. Probably won't even get you timed out. I'll just be like, hey, you should probably move that over here or there. I need to get Serpent's Crown. The Narrows. Have I not gone to the Narrows? Or where is it?
Leave it to me.
Yeah, these are just people. Or was the Narrows down here? Was this the Narrows? East exit. That's the hole. Oh. we get down there? Unless we're, like, just not able to. You get to call into a legal brief tomorrow? Eee. That's gonna be boring. Okay, so I can't actually go to the Serpent's Crown. Why can't I? Hardly went unnoticed. I'm free to look. But I can't go up to the Serpent's Crown. Do I just have to, like, fucking waste time for a bit? Oh, shit. Hold up. Meet a mysterious figure in the Narrows of the Gullet. Oh, the Narrows was, I think... Was the Narrows down below? I think that might have been it. Guess they want me to know my rights about this medical port or some shit. That might be true. That would be important. Huh. Why can't I... All of these are going to be... Oh. To shepherd lost souls throughout the Deadfire. Oh, that'll just happen, it seems. Okay. So I can't get to wherever. And that other quest seems really high. I mean, I think we might just leave. It might just be a leave kind of thing. Well, maybe we'll sail to that other place. Wait, no, we wanted... What was it that I wanted? I wanted, like, a flag of some kind. I've received a missive. A missive from Stalwart. Rumor has it your keep's in worse shape than Durgan's battery was when you first found it. After all you did for Stalwart, I'd have hoped you'd earned a break from anyone stomping through your home. You should know I'm keeping the battery cannons warm just in case the big blue fella gets it in his head to come our way. Thanks to you, we've got more than enough firepower for anything that turns up here. Hell yeah. So I figure at least one of these beauties is yours by rights. Anyways, you ought to have something to remember us by. Also, Hefric found out I'd named this one after a part of him, and not the one he'd hoped. Oh! Swore I'd never drink again at the Gref's Rest unless I got rid of it. So you think of me when you're blasting Hefric's nose on the high sea. Oh, shit. That's good. And if you ever want to take a break from adventuring, Wengra, destroy letter. I don't want to destroy that letter, but okay, fine. As you ready your ship, a cloaked figure mounts the gangplank and roughly forces a burned book into your hands. They turn and depart without a word. Bruh. What's funny is the whole part of this legal brief is to assist folks who already have a VA disability percentage to determine which med board route they should go down. Oh, I see. Burned Book of Law. The binding of this tome reeks of smoke. What few pages remain are crinkled in black based on the few chapter headers that survived the fire damage. This might have been a book of antiquated laws. Now it's more of a relic than of authority.
You crack the spine of the
Oh,
old
shit.
revealing blackened pages of dense, illegible text. The words recede into the shadows the longer you focus on them.
I was not ready for this.
Suddenly, the page widens to eclipse the world around you. A dark void stretches out on all sides. The air full of choking fumes that carry dying embers and curling flakes of ash.
Hello?
Something stirs in the darkness.
Oh. Call out to the void, and the void calls back.
An old woman steps forward.
Oh!
Leering down at you from on high.
It's the cop woman. It's the woman who's a cop.
Her cheeks warp around it like melted candle wax.
It's the god of cops.
I'm so glad that my messenger tracked you down.
Wodica, yeah.
These days it's impossible to find good help.
Keep your distance, hag. I'll just call her by name. Wodka, watcher. Captain, Captain.
Before you draw your weapon, know that these proceedings are under a banner of peace. If this was a trap, it would have already closed around you.
God of cops, why are all your subjects assholes when I go a mile over the speed limit? I don't think I can say those words. Never mind. I will hold my tongue because there's potential that I will get background checked, and if I say these words to the entirety of the internet, someone's gonna hear them.
While Bareth whispers in one ear and Aethys shouts in the other, I thought you could use a more seasoned perspective to drown out the noise.
What could you possibly say that I haven't heard already?
Insolence will not help you here, child.
You're right, it won't, but you're not gonna fucking...
Don't you find it unusual how open and accessible my siblings have made themselves?
Gotta stay in good standing with the feds. Yeah, I might become one, so I gotta... What I think is really wild is that if you're like a federal employee, you're pretty much like barred from having political opinions, which I think is like... I think should be illegal. Like, I think military personnel should be allowed to have vocal opinions about things, you know?
And isn't it strange how we never bicker unless a mortal is watching?
Gods are dramatic by nature. Is it? You tell me.
I would never deny that our pantheon is emotional.
And get absolutely fucked if I'm vocal with my music. Exactly.
But we didn't get this far arguing over minutiae. If we still possessed our glorious titans, my siblings and I would have put an end to Aethys and his rampage by now.
Uh-huh.
While we are powerless to stop him, some of my kin wish to observe how mortals respond to this threat. They think it will shine a light on the value of our patronage.
Okay, ma'am.
Have we raised you well enough to be self-sufficient? Or must we return to Eora and impose some corrective measures? A cross-section of society has converged on the Deadfire. Some of my kin are of an opinion that we are meant to judge mortals on the basis of their performance, while the rest of us have already made up our minds on the matter.
I remember I was buying nicotine pouches on work one morning. Some lady came up asking me if I agreed with her completely unhinged conspiracy theory-based beliefs. Aeon? Aeon. I imagine you were in uniform, hence the before work one morning and the unbelievable willingness of conspiracy theory subscribers to just spout the quite literally the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. But I do have to disagree. You should not have walked away. What you need, Aeon, is you need to have a handful of theories that are more wild than what the conspiracy theorist gives you.
Judge for yourself. But I think
all right?
my intentions are more
like, if someone tells you, like, I don't know if I could do this. I don't think I have the ability to do this as much as I want to be able to. Like, if someone comes up to me and is like, for whatever reason, because conspiracy theorists are like this, like, can you believe that they faked the moon landing? A favorite, a staple, if you will, like an easy peasy one to debunk, right? Like, the moon's real, people landed on it, like, there's all of the evidence. Instead of being like, well, you know, here's all the evidence that proves it, be like, Oh, you believe in the moon? Like, you think the moon's even real? The Earth's flat? Nah, dude, the Earth's conical. The Earth is shaped like a cone.
When we ascended to godhood, we did so to provide for a savage people.
Like, that's, like, the cone shape is the perfect shape for the sun to move around and allow us to get darkness when, you know, when nighttime happens. And it also allows us to have the uneven heating and all of the people that fall off. You know? Like, we still need the ice wall to prevent everybody from falling off the Earth. It's just that the shape's different. It's conical. Easy peasy.
Perhaps even a society that had no need of us.
Actually, I don't have the time right now because I have so many memes on my phone. But there is a meme about the Earth being flat that I will post at the end of stream tonight. Provided I remember.
How you and your allies counter this threat will demonstrate whether you are competent enough to guide your own destinies, or if we need to revise our strategy.
I am really happy that this story is going to be boiling down to I'm going to kill a god. I'm really hoping that at the end of this I can just kill gods.
Among us are counting on you to win this existential wager. No doubt, Aethys shares their sympathies. I do not. We exist to rule over mortals. Nothing can change that.
Gonna have to go wild the next time I'm approached for the ever awkward thank you for your service. Oh, yes. What you have to do is just like, I'm certain you've seen the one of my favorite pictures is the random dude just saluting the, like, some guy in just, like, fatigues at a Home Depot. And it's like the Snapchat of like, nah, man, the dick writing's real. Like, I would just never address people. I would, like, if someone saluted me and was like, thank you for your service, I'd laugh at them. I assume you have questions. I honestly don't. Why choose to confide in me?
Whether knowingly or unintentionally, you seem to find yourself on the vanguard of change. Mortals like you come but once in a lifetime.
Yeah, but my lifetime's significantly shorter than yours, so is it my lifetime or yours?
Some would react poorly if I stripped mortals of their freedom without giving them a chance to plead their case. You have the honor of standing tall as their advocate. Before I return to Eora and assume my position as your deserving tyrant, you have this opportunity to prove me wrong. To demonstrate whether or not mortals are responsible enough to claim their future. Mortals have precious little time to decide for themselves. Will they stand together as one, or swallow their pride and bend the knee?
I just mutter thank you for the support and walk away quickly. I don't think I've met another service member who enjoys that phrase. It would inflate my ego so fast.
I have every confidence that you would disappoint us. Once my position is upheld, the undecided among the gods will embrace my plan.
And gods think my actions can prove their point about moral society.
Prove it or disprove it, yes. I never agreed to this arrangement, but if your example demonstrates mortal ineptitude, as I trust it will, then I can make the plan serve me. An assertive minority of gods
I'm gonna just rise up and kill the god of cops here.
the value of their wild optics.
The god of tyrants.
As if mortal collaboration and ingenuity are endorsements of our leadership.
Okay, ma'am.
Then there are those of us who know better, who are not so easily convinced.
It's okay. I have a gun and a flail that do a lot of convincing for people.
Kith are vulnerable, unless
Your mom's vulnerable.
destiny we chart for them.
You know, that one just happened. I apologize.
Dissent and chaos.
Tell me about this. I don't care about this woman. I want to play the game.
Stiffly. You feel her presence drift as a breeze, rustling as it goes.
All right. Wait, what was the Fort Deadlight? The Principi. Right. How can I get... Maybe I shouldn't have left Nekataka. I don't know where I can go. Merchant vessel.
So nasty.
What's Stella doing? I can't believe you're calling my baby nasty. Hefrick's nose. 200 to 600, 4 turns, 8 to 11. Hold on. Oh! 3 turns, 4 to 7. So Hefrick's nose is just like, is a lot stronger of a cannon. So if we... Oh. This is gonna be a problem. A Souls player skipping by forced lore? Par for the course. You mean to tell me this lore is simply given to me? Absolutely not. I don't want it. If I want the lore, I will find it. I will seek it out deliberately. Set active ship? Oh, no way. We can get other ships? No triumphs. Okay. We're gonna end up learning ship combat when it happens. Maybe we actually just go to one of these other locations instead. Ah. I don't want the world to tell me how it works. I want the world to assume that I already know. And then force me to just figure it out.
I worry about you, Adair. There'd be a thing of free out here that you shouldn't be aiming at pets.
Hey, it was dark. I only saw the back of your head. I thought you were some huge island squirrel.
This ain't about me, farmer.
God bless. I love him so much. Adair is so good. Let's go take all these herbs over here.
Sure.
Thank you, thank you. The Dark Cupboard.
You look thirsty. A drink, madam? Quench your thirst on the way up the mountain?
Yeah, show me what you've got. Water, rum, rice wine, milk, lager. We love lager. Curious Lantern, name your price.
Right
No.
to interfere in Rawatai's business.
Oh?
Moana culture isn't business, you company drudge.
Can I interfere?
I don't give 2 pyres for your tribal pride, and I wager that Arkhamir cares even less.
If
Hello?
this is what passes for Rauatai in diplomacy, Rauza Nui has bigger problems.
Hush, phone. Shoosh.
If you've come to see Arkhamir, you're too late. He left the estate on wizard business.
What did you want with him?
The wizard got his hands on a Huana tablet, the Harapo epic. I came to reclaim it for Rauatai.
Alright.
In the middle of my negotiations, this little pest showed up with a claim.
How many hats can one redeem at a time? I think at one point I had a limit of 3 per person per stream.
The Queen sent me to remind you both.
I cannot currently confirm if that number has changed in any way. I should have good history. Oh, I don't have good history, but the party does.
Akira, few outsiders can appreciate what such an artifact could mean to our people.
Posturing about cultural value is worthless. We both want the tablet for the same reason.
Is there another reason you both want the tablet? Hmm?
There are things better left unsaid.
While I'm standing here, you mean?
Akira, I don't deny it.
Who's Arkhamir?
Caster, and a damn good one. Specializes in hexes and illusions.
Fun.
He and his apprentice run the Dark Cupboard, a local magic shop.
Oh, that was back that way. So what's your plan?
Might as well adjourn to the palace in Serpent's Crown and give Arkhamir time to think.
I'm gonna steal it.
What a load of... You mean to get your hands on that tablet with or without Arkhamir?
Ooh.
You island rats can barely write your own names, much less a distinguished epic.
Damn, island rats, huh? We're approaching. We're
Back to the Brass Citadel and spin your own plots. I will happily do the same on my side of the island.
we are approaching very, very tangentially. We are like asymptotically approaching one of my favorite subjects. One of my favorite things in all fantasy and all fiction to ever exist. And I will not say the words because I will immediately get banned. I would like to speak with you.
Suppose I can spare a moment?
Any ideas on retrieving it?
I heard tell of Ephron, a thief with a penchant for making house calls. Word has it that Ephron made his way inside of Arkhamir's manor and later died.
So clearly he's not good at his job.
Now his soul is bound to the fortune-telling machine in the dark cupboard. Strange fate.
Dude. Alright, alright. Alright, what about the epic?
Piece of rock, which some call valuable. I won't dispute that point if the value goes to Rawatai.
How did he get it?
I believe that he had dealings with black market treasure hunters. Not that the queen will implicate him.
Oh, what kind of defenses does he got?
Arkhamir is a magical savant and a recluse. That makes for a very dangerous combination.
My favorite things.
He relies on imps and ironclad constructs to maintain the estate.
A haunted house fortune-telling machine is a very real, irrational fear of mine.
When you've lived as long
Fortune-telling machines are super cool, in my opinion. Okay.
By me, I'm looking forward to the day when the Harappo epic is someone else's concern.
You two don't get along.
Of cultural pride are means to an end.
Okay.
Like the rest of the Huana, she isn't above exploiting any advantage if she can profit from it.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm not gonna take a side on that. Where'd the other person go? Oh, did she also leave? I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. Alright. This is gonna be too easy.
You know that I booked and tried to pay both this ticket and this toll notice. Neither of which I'm allowed to do.
Unbelievable. When we go and get your licensing done, they'll probably let you pay it there.
Maybe the ticket, but the toll thing's from Virginia.
Oh.
So I just get to be a Virginia felon or something. I don't know.
Grew up watching Pee-wee's Playhouse. Imagine my drama. I never watched any Pee-wee's Playhouse. I was a Teletubbies kid growing up.
Did the queen summon everyone to the palace?
Akira, I've never seen Aruihi run so fast.
Do you think the Audra Colossus would come here next?
Do you think the Audra Colossus would come here? Probably. Water Shapers Guild. Hold up. We need to go. I want to go find... Let's go to the Dark Cupboard. Everybody skitter on over. Damn, Aeon. It's spelled out for you in the... 2 in a row. Can he go 3 for 3?
That one's in pretty good condition.
Got it. Third time's the charm. Well done, Aeon. You know how to spell. Ironclad constructs, eh? I probably am not going to be able to.
Nowhere else to turn. Stonehill is going to kill me.
Who's Stonehill?
Your mess, Berteno, not again.
Then you leave me no choice. I'm sorry.
Hey, come back with that. Medico.
Oh, he run it? Wow, I don't even get to... I can't even stop the thief. I'm bad paladin. Excuse me, ma'am. Placid. Nice. The Vylian term for penis in a pejorative sense. Wales, welcome to the Discord. Oh my god, Wales, actually, hold up. I do need to... There is a meme that I've held on to for a hot minute, and I'm gonna post it in memes right now. Also, thank you for joining, Wales. I'm pretty sure I have it. I see it, and it's so fucking funny. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There it is. Wales, I need you to confirm. It's fine that you don't use it. I need you to confirm I just posted a meme. With your name, I assume you are the resident expert. I need to know.
That's what I thought. What am I going to do? Think, Fascina.
Looks like your customer forgot to pay.
Very funny. Berteno just took Rokawa's fingers, which is no joke to me.
Okay, but Wales, is it true? You're the resident expert on Wales. I gotta know.
He must have wanted to raise some fast coin. Alchemy will flay me alive over those damned gloves.
Ooh, gloves. Heck. What's this? Arcana 2. Oh, I have that. Insight 3, which we also have. Strange that the contracts didn't attack him for stealing.
Is it strange? I don't know. Go consult Alchemy's grimoire if you're that curious.
You know, that's not the answer I was expecting, Wales, but it's definitely good. Constantly making that face all day, every day. I mean, if you're holding on to if you got in a shouting match with a customer, I can only imagine the frustration you deal with every day. Just seething with rage at all hours. What aren't you telling me?
Not that it's any of your business, but Berteno used to spend a lot of late nights here.
Uh-huh.
I got into the construct's guts and marked off Berteno as a safe visitor so they would not attack him. And before you ask, no, I will never do this again.
If you can get me inside Archimir's manor, I can get your gloves back.
I cannot tell if you're stupid or very, very stupid.
It's probably the second one. I'm very, very stupid.
Bring me the gloves and I'll give you the key to the front door. And we never had this discussion. Deal?
Oh, absolutely we have a deal.
I don't know where Berteno fences his goods, but he mentioned an appointment at the Bra Citadel docks.
Easy peasy.
He mentioned that he owes money to a Raotayan captain named Hamuto Stonehill.
Ah.
Not someone to cross, I hear.
It doesn't matter to me. Alright. What do you have for sale, man? Because there's other stuff that I want to find. Thief's Putty? +2 mechanics. I like having mechanics. Sleight of hand and stealth. I imagine it's just like a thing of silly putty. That'd be very funny. God. Dude, I miss silly putty. That shit was the bomb. I actually don't know if there's anything that I want. Ooh, Firebrand. Oh, that's the one that puts fire on your weapon. I still have the ones of mine that I've been holding on to that I don't use, and I should use them. Scroll of Ray of Fire. Scroll of Twin Stones. Well, I got Twin Stones. I just don't call them that, though. An exceptional dagger. A fine stiletto. Fine quarterstaff. Fine scepter. It's fine. Sasha's singing scimitar. Superb quality. Sharp plus 10% damage. Saber attack. Superb. Lots of damage. Prelude. 2% attacking action speed bonus for each held chanter phrase. I don't know what that means. Finale. Empowering an invocation returns 3 chanter phrases. Lithandria's Devotion. One-hand medium shield. Superb. Spellkeeper? Plus 5 defenses against all spells. Spell cache grants spell cache. What's spell cache? Summons a random scroll into an empty quick slot at the start of combat. The scroll disappears when combat ends. That is a sweet-ass item. That's a cool idea. I like that a lot. Gwyn's Bridal Garter. Gwyn? This is a Souls-like, boys. I didn't know Gwyn was in this game. Grimoire of Vaporous Wizardry. She's got a lot of good magic stuff that I cannot afford. But fine breastplate, fine hide armor. Oh, I might actually need to check equipment though. Let's sell some stuff. I don't know what else to sell. There you go, man. There you go. I'll go talk to your boy though. Ooh. Everyone says Curious Lantern. Name your price. Find Berteno in the Brass Citadel. Brass Citadel docks. He's gonna have a fight with Stoneheel. Some haunted fortune. Thank you, Wales. I'm glad you've added a great deal to it. I can't go to the Brass Citadel though. Am I missing something? Or are these just supposed to be, like, locked until I imagine these are locked until I do something. I just don't know what it is, you know? Oh, I like... Huh. This is neat. I do like... all of this stuff that, like, I didn't even realize this. This is nice. Nice little bit of world building, the, like, percentage of people that live there. Okay, so maybe we don't go that way yet? North exit. Ooh. My tummy rumbling a little bit. Ooh, a pry bar. Don't mind if I do. Ah, from the north exit I can go to the Serpent's Crown. Okay. So then maybe the only way to get to the Brass Citadel is a specific exit out of it. Oh, that's actually really cool. I'm not sure if I like it. I don't think I enjoy it as like a, you have to go to a specific exit of an area to access other areas. Like, I don't know if I enjoy that, but that is very cool. Like, it's a very interesting thing. Like, I love it in a role-playing aspect, but I don't know if I like it in a playing the game aspect. That's cool. I dig it. But I also don't dig it. Yeah, I agree, Aeon. It's like, it's super cool as like a, you have to do it this way.
You be thinking of the Watcher.
That's 10 in a row. That's some talent you got.
Aye, the talent of noticing who you be glancing at before you ask me who you be thinking of.
Oh my god. The inter-party banter, top tier. Choice. I love it. Una, what are you doing?
I'm sure I have the perfect gemstone to match your eyes. Take a look.
The perfect one to match my eyes? Pearlescent. A rhomboid hellstone? Absolutely. I am a sucker for rhomboids. Let me tell you what. Oh, it's a hat? Plus 10% chance to reflect against spells grants shifting chroma. What shifting chroma did? Random effect. Armor rating, concentration, minus 5% damage taken, $3 defense chance. Huh. Applying random defensive bonus at the beginning of combat. That's interesting. Ring of Boundless Stars. Grants Tyne's Chaotic Orb. Minoletta's Concussive Missiles. Love to see it. $5 grand though! Damn. This commentary's edgier than a dodecahedron. You're correct. I love my polyhedra, let me tell you. +1 intellect grants power surge. What's power surge? +1 to all power levels. I gotta get my power level to 8,999. Oh, it's a use? Power level is a measure of your overall power of character. All active spells are modified power level. Yar matey mother of pearl. Okay. Okay, let's... I think it's just this way. Amira's blessing on your sails, traveler. Amir... And with your spirit. Oh, I don't... Actually, hold up. He's got special armor. She has the fine breastplate. He has his own special armor. He has... medium armor, fine +1. Okay, so this is probably the same. Crush and freeze instead of slash and shock, though. I see. Okay. Am I wearing light armor? I am wearing light armor. Right, okay. What say? I didn't... Who am I looking for? I forget. Free to look for... Oh, I just need to go to the palace. Is this the palace? Is this the palace?
Hold a moment. You may visit the palace and its shrine, but be warned.
Yeah? Warned of what?
The Queen meets with trading company Vipers. Take care you are not bitten.
That's a strange way to speak about your allies.
Your words. You will find her in her throne room through the door behind me. Inform the guards of your purpose. Whether the Queen will hear you above the baying of her guests is another matter.
Ah. Alright. Alright. After we talk to the queen, I'm going to take a brief break and use the restroom. Unless... Okay, that's what I thought.
I must wonder how my people are meant to have destroyed an entire colony overnight.
You tell us. It's no coincidence that your outpost at Port Mage survived the recent storm.
Oh, they're talking about this thing that I know about.
You speak as if I could command the tides, while you are casting your blame in a wide net. Why not look to our Kahunga allies? We do not share their talent for shaping water.
I say our guest forgets himself.
Brother, stand down.
Brother.
You are the one who mistakes my throne room for a sparring arena. I say this is beneath us. An interesting visitor in difficult times. You cannot be here to deliver a favorable omen.
She telepathically speaks with me, and I respond, "What? Did you say something?" I mean, it'll probably help out your people who are, your people.
Akira, I will take uncertainty over many alternatives.
Akira.
Allow me to apologize as I toss you before the wolves. This one is a watcher blessed by Tangaloa. I suspect that many of our questions about Hasongo will soon be answered.
The twin eel god. Nice. Hasongo. Sorry, what's Hasongo?
One of our busiest ports. Much of the food we send to Rawatai passes through Hasongo. I take it from your question that you are not here to enlighten us about Hasongo.
If it pleases the court. The damage to your colonies was the work of the gods. I come with a warning for the queen. I come with a warning.
How quaint of you to point this out in a room of warmongers and conspirators. You have the ear of the throne. Speak on, then.
Huck, I know this one. Her parlor tricks frightened 10 years of every sailor in Queen's birth.
Oh, they did? Raising your hand for silence, just her brother pledges.
We assembled to discuss the darkening of Hasongo, one of Rawatai's colonies. Watcher, it seems you have the floor.
It's possible that Aethys only paused at Hasongo on his way to parts unknown. Port Mage suffered similar damage when Aethys passed through. We must do something before Aethys tramples another place. I think this one's our choice.
What sailor's tale is this?
There's no sane explanation for what's been happening. You keep waiting for one, it'll be too late.
Does tilling the soils of the Eastern Reach drive all men mad? You sound as crazy as the Dawnstar Dreamers.
Have you not heard the rumors, Karu? An Adra Colossus marching across the sea.
Okay, bye, Stella.
Sailor tales, but credible ones.
Gantanichese. I'm acquainted with the Watcher of Cadnua from my assignments in Defiance Bay and Twin Elms.
Diverus? It explains the colorful nature of your reports.
I have seen things with her that are not even told in the most outlandish of sailors' tales.
And I'm supposed to take 2 Valians at their word.
How came a watcher from half the world away to be involved in these happenings? Enlighten the court.
Aethys emerged from beneath Cadnua, my castle. He made this one personal. That one might be a good one. I'm here against my will. Anyone still listening is free to help me or stay out of my way. That's kind of funny. Sailing in the shadow of the giant, I could use some help. Bareth herself sent me. There we go.
Tracking down a god who stands as tall as a mountain. A fisherman with poor eyesight could do this. My priests will trip over their feet to interpret his divine plan. Watcher, can you cut through the din and tell for what he comes to the Deadfire?
Gods are no mystery to me. Yeah, I plan on using Andra Pillars to track and ultimately confront Aethys. Yeah, that's what...
Resourceful of you. The Isles are studded with enough luminous Adra to bankroll an economy. I believe our course is clear. We will send the Watcher to Hisongo.
Cool.
Set sail to the west of Nekataka. I would tell you to keep a weather eye out for a lighthouse, but the God of Light did not appreciate competition. Something to add, Hazanui? You have an eager look about you.
Right.
She believes herself entitled to my ear, I say.
Captain?
Only that Hasongo is a Rawatayan outpost. It would be useful for the Watcher to take one of ours along.
Uh-huh.
Ma'am.
Ma'am. Maya? It's a good name. I'm a fan of that name.
Maya's an expert sailor and a better sharpshooter. The best the Brass Citadel has to offer.
I know a Maya personally. It's spelled differently. I'm not in touch with her anymore, but she was cool.
Whatever comes your
I imagine she still is cool. Whatever comes your way, she'll see it first.
If it gets me and Ashiza out of diplomat duty, we'd set sail with a drunk scolder at the helm.
Oh, don't worry. You're going to see a lot of action, Maya. Probably.
And shut us out entirely? We have every right to know of any hazards in these waters. Palagina, go with the Watcher.
Palagina?
Are served in this investigation.
Ah.
Ah, Your Excellency. Hamed Gongswalias.
Those aren't real words.
That will be enough parading of champions for now. I'm certain that our guest knows how to assemble a crew.
I mean, can I take both?
Akira, if you can stand the chattering of unlike minds on your ship, that is your prerogative.
Killed a mage, stole his book. Good. That's what we do here.
I'm already accustomed to cramped quarters and temperamental birds.
Who? Worldly.
We both have our orders. I have no interest in interfering with you as long as you do not interfere with me.
I probably won't use Palagina. The guns are more my go-to. We'll see, but we'll see. We'll see what their skills are and what they do.
Take care at Hisongo. The Deadfire was overfull before Aethys blundered in. And
Nice.
take care with your trading company spies.
I say it is beyond time our guests lick their wounds somewhere else.
Alright, we're gonna have to choose their classes, I imagine. A ranger, subclass Gunhawk. That sounds like a shitty call sign. I mean, we're gonna have to keep her as a ranger because I'm not brave enough to try multi-class characters yet. That might be later on. Oh, she's a paladin? Yeah, we don't need her. That's fine. We'll keep her as a paladin. Okay. Okay. I think we might get rid of Seraphin. Like, as much as I like him, I don't really know how to utilize his abilities all that well. Which is really shitty, because I'm like, I don't know how to use his skills, so I'm not going to try to learn his skills. I don't want another paladin, so that'll be fine.
While we have the chance.
Yeah, bud.
Your coming
Alright.
is a favorable omen already.
Alrighty. Should have had better skills. Maybe. I mean, the issue is not the what his skills are. It's just that, like, I'm new enough at the game and I'm not sure how his class works, you know? It's like if I played fighter all day every day and then someone was like, "Okay, now play mage." Like, it would take so long to get that learning curve. But either way, I need to use the restroom. So I'm going to hop over to the Be Right Back screen. I'm going to turn on some music. And I'll be back shortly. I'm going to get a drink and go to the bathroom. Okay. I have returned. Oh, I do like this song a lot. But, VOD watchers and anybody watching this on YouTube will not get to listen to that because it is likely copywritten, and I have made a lot of settings changes to make sure that I don't get hit with copyright strikes. Because they rarely do them live. Whoop! And we're back. We're back. Those of you who stuck around and waited, thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. Your coming is a favorable omen already. I know enough not to believe in omens.
Nonsense. How else do the gods whisper in our ear?
Well, they don't. Mine, you know, ambush me when I'm asleep.
You happen by a time when our rivals bicker and tear at each other's throats. It does not take a priest to see how the gods send us an outsider to dig under the skin of our enemies. Save your manners for my sister. Kohopa fashioned me for the arena, not the court.
See.
I will not paddle around the island. My sister wants to know if you are as useful as you are disruptive. She trusts me to judge this.
Okay.
You did not come this far to serve the crown, I say. But sailing is an expensive hobby. Loyal service can keep your galley stocked.
Well, I suppose I could use some extra coin.
Ikera, to patch a hull or stitch a sail is costly when supplies come from distant islands. The city has honest work for those in need, I say, and insists that everyone carry a heavy purse.
Alright, what kind of service did you have?
My sister keeps a tight grip on Nakataka, but the filth of it drips down her palm and into the gullet.
Yeah, I've been to the gullet.
Under our noses, I say, do foreigners smuggle contraband and pay them power for their silence.
Sunday at 2? Yeah, I can do that. The Roparu, aren't those the... Oh, right.
Take this if you need proof.
A silver medallion inscribed with the Valian honorifics. A medallion?
Kira, you are sharper than my guards for knowing this, I say.
I got a good... My party's got some good knowledge.
An envoy ship sank a day's voyage out of Nakataka. He wore that on his breast. My guards recovered it in a raid of the gullet. This confirms my suspicion. Nakataka has a pirate problem. Smugglers and thieves cluster like rats in Delver's Row, a growth in the bowels of our city.
Whoops. He's talking to someone who literally just helped, a person smuggle humans out of this place. Whoops!
I want someone to peddle the medallion to the black market, earn the trust of these pirates, and learn how supplies come into my city.
Alright. What else should I know?
Yours is not a face that others will recognize. Let no one learn that you work for the crown.
I'm gonna tell the first person I meet.
When you travel down the mountain, seek Tekehu in Pariki's overlook. He is a godlike, one who the people look to for hope. Ingati's chosen knows of our troubles. He could also use a lesson in Raparu modesty.
On a trickster goddess. Okay. Never heard of a local guide.
If I know Tekehu, he is stirring tempers in the Water Shapers Guild.
Water Shapers Guild. I had walked by that building. Okay.
I fear the caverns run deeper than even Ngati could guess.
Okay. Oh, I can speak to my party member.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
I sincerely doubt that.
Doubt is healthy. We can work with doubt. You're asking yourself, how did I let the Royal Deadfire Company plant an informant in my crew?
No, I chose you. I knew you were an informant, like, from the moment I saw the two of you. Like, you're working for a diplomat. It's really not, like, subtle. I figured you'd like to know that Boucheron was the MVP of this map's battle. Good. Good. I did. Both me and Extra Soapy made sure that we chose Boucheron for, that promotion. And he's earning his keep.
My superiors might expect me to report in from time to time, but don't read too much into it. You're not the only big thing happening around here.
Ma'am, I literally don't fucking care. You're a gun, and that's pretty much it.
I'm in this for a lot of information, a little diplomacy, and plenty of target practice.
At least you're upfront about spying on me.
Better that you hear it from me than someone else, right? The company isn't in the business of reassigning officers outside of the mission unless they've got a damn good reason. And you are a damn good reason. Take the compliment.
What if my actions damage the Royal Deadfire Company?
This whole campaign is a risk-benefit analysis. The Navy knows you're a gamble, and they're factoring in all potential losses.
I don't think they're factoring it in enough. Like, Aethys literally destroys, settlements as he walks by. So, you know...
Rawatai is here to do some good work, since the Huana can't seem to do it themselves. Maybe just try and stay out of our way. Then I look forward to seeing how long it takes before you find yourself in someone's back pocket. Oh, guess you ought to meet the bird. Ishi is smarter than he looks, but don't expect him to do any tricks. Ishi, come.
A burb.
That's a good-looking bird.
Yeah, it is, Adair.
Hey, birdie. Hey, birdie.
Sourcefulness.
Takes practice before he'll listen to you properly, but that's a good start.
Adair nods at him, who bobs his head in response. Adair nods twice. The large bird replies with 2 head bobs. Adair begins tilting his head up and down, and Ishiza follows it with vigorous full-body bobs. Encouraged, Adair starts bouncing his own body up and down, at which point Ishiza stops bouncing it and watches Adair with cockeyed curiosity. What a legend. I love Adair so much.
Friend suffer a head wound?
Alright, Maya, you're out of the party.
Before we get into deeper waters, I've got
Master of Science, is it possible for a gas giant to have a ring system almost an AU in size? Just saw a TikTok and I'm not completely sure it's accurate. I would say yes. Like, it depends a lot on the size of the gas giant. So, like, if a gas giant gets too big, it will, like, it becomes a star. Like, all of the mass and everything will pressurize in the system, and it can become, like, it can achieve fusion just under its own mass if a gas giant's large enough. As to a ring... Oh, actually... This doesn't require... Actually, does it? Was this something I did in my master's classes? No, it was not. Wait. Actually, incorrect. It was something I did in a master's course. I took it during undergrad, but I took a cosmology course. No, was it in cosmology? Man, I'm forgetting. Everything is a blur. That was my thought with it having enough mass to have a ring system that large. It made me wonder if it should have achieved starbirth. Well, maybe. But there's this thing called the Roche limit of a planet or a I mean, a gas giant's a planet. So this thing called a Roche limit. A Roche limit is how far out a thing can have rings. Like Saturn obviously has rings out to a certain size. So depending on the density, well, actually, I don't even think density matters. I think it's purely based on the mass of the body, the mass of the body, and the radius of the body. You can do an equation to find how far out it can have rings. Or how far out, yeah, I guess very specifically just how far out it can have rings. And I don't remember, I don't remember the equation. Like, it's something you would just look up. You'd look up the equation for the Roche limit, and it will tell you how far out a star or a system, a planet, a body can have its rings. Right? Isn't that right, Abby? The Roche limit is the radius of... Is that... No, I thought that was... What's the name of the thing for, like, the radius of a planet's rings? That's not Roche limit? Oh, is Roche limit, like, singularity in a black hole? Fuck. Okay, I apologize. That's the wrong name. Roche limit's the wrong name.
I don't know about planet rings. That doesn't really balance me.
Really? I thought that was... Fuck, was that in one of my... I know I learned it. It's just an equation. You can plug it in. You know what? I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it right now.
Real scientist.
Of rings. What's it called? Saturnian rings? No, that's not what I need. Planetary equation. We're gonna learn this right now. Ring system, planetary dynamics, moods, and rings. This one's NASA. We'll click it. Control F, equation. Nope, nothing on an equation. Dense rings are maintained. How far is it out per kilometers? Space math, answer key. Dense main rings. The area of the ring be with an inner radius, outer radius, given by that. For Saturn rings, we have that. Okay, yeah, no. Total number of ring particles. Saturn's rings. That's not what we're after. I know it's here somewhere. I know I can find it. We're having a full stop. I'm going to find it. Planetary rings explain the low density, astronomy. Kepler planets.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Huh?
Maybe you're right.
What?
It might be Roche limit.
Is it the Roche limit? Oh my god, am I a legend? Let me...
Yeah.
Roche radius. There it is. Yeah, so the Roche limit, sometimes referred as the radius, is the distance with which a celestial body is held together by its own gravity, will disintegrate due to a second celestial body's tidal radius forces. Yeah. You're probably thinking of, like, singularity or...
Chandrasekhar.
Yeah, Chandra. That makes sense. Okay. Rigid body. Spherical satellite. Yeah, so you can use a radius. You can just use the Wikipedia for it. I've already lost 2 viewers in this. I don't fucking care. This is what I've learned in school. This is what I've gone into debt to learn. So, for rigid satellites, the Roche limit for a rigid spherical satellite is the distance d from the primary, which the gravitational force on a test mass at the surface of the object is exactly equal to the tidal force pulling the mass away from the object. Where RM is the mass, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So where is... I thought there was a... Disperses into rings. Outside the limit, they coalesce. Yeah, so when you're inside the limit of your body, you become a ring. So depending on... Yeah. So what you would want... Fuck them, scientators. Correct. I've gained a viewer back. We're learning. Sorry, I hate. I should honestly just hide that. There we go. Hide my number of viewers. I don't fucking care how many people are currently watching. Like, I do care, but I don't. Like, I don't have ads, so, like, I'm not making money if I have 5 or 20 people here, you know?
You do care, but it's not going to change your behavior.
Correct. I do care, but it's not going to change my behavior. That's a good point. So, what you would do is you would base it on the radius of your primary and the density of your primary is what you're really after. So, on the Wikipedia page, if you would like to join me, it's just the Roche limit. If you just Google Roche limit, it's that one right there. You will... There's 2 equations under rigid satellites. You're really just looking at the second one. They're both effectively the same because it's based on the density of both of them or the mass of both of them. And so if you're looking out to have a distance of 1 AU, you would replace D in the equation with 1 AU. And based on the mass of other things, you could do it. However, it would be worth looking into whether or not this like your primary body, like if your primary body is too dense, this planet needs to be so massive and big to be able to tear apart solid satellites and strew their bits about for 93 million miles. If that's 1 AU, yes. I know that's really not the answer. I just like my brain's like, that's not in AU, that's not in kilometers. But I don't remember specifically how many it is. But yeah, it needs to be, it needs to have a large enough mass and radius such that the smaller body, which would just be like an asteroid or a small moon or a planetoid, such that when it hits that radius, it breaks apart. Like, it's possible, and I imagine it's honestly, there probably exist planets that meet this thing, but you would just have to do the math on it. Like, I mean, think of it this way, actually. 150 million kilometers, yeah. Ooh, pop my spine a little bit. I mean, one way to think about it, the asteroid belt here in our solar system, I'm going to be doing this math during my legal brief. You should not, because I imagine your legal brief's important. You should pay attention to it. You can do the math after stream, or during stream, even. Like, if you come back to me and, like, you know, before I end stream and you're like, this is how big the star has to be, congratulations, you're doing astronomy. But it would, like, the asteroid belt in our system, in the solar system, as well as the Kuiper belt, both of those are effectively within the Roche limit of the sun, you know? And to which, of course, the smart response is, okay, well, if we have these asteroids, what's preventing our planets from being turned into rings around the sun? That's a great question. That is a fantastic question. The response, of course, is that the Roche limit depends on not only the mass of your primary body, but the mass of your secondary body as well. So that tells us that all of the planets in our solar system, at least the ones that we classify as planets, that means that all of them are big enough and dense enough to not be simply ripped apart by the sun. So that makes the fact that we as like both as a planet and as like civilization is like extremely lucky that like not only has, you know, our planet landed in a location where it can foster life, but also it's dense enough to not be literally just ripped apart by the sun. Yes, exactly correct. You need to have a large enough gravitation, a large enough self-gravity to prevent the sun from ripping your planet apart. Any other questions?
You've got a ship and a title. Being captain means more than just wearing a big hat. A lot of tough calls to be made.
But I still got the big hat, right?
Well, naturally. That's your right.
Good.
A crew can be like family. They can also be like a nest of squalling infants.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna send you home.
Let's say your galley cook was fixing to organize the rest of the crew into a mutiny. How would you handle it?
Get ahead of the problem, compromise with the crew. If she had a better grasp on morale, I'd cede command until we made port. A true good.
I've never heard such agreeable terms of surrender. But then again, I've only served under ruthless iron braggarts.
Not gonna be mathing and probs failing due to this being hyper advanced math compared to the math I've done in the past. Should be fun though. See, are you ready for the best part about an astronomy degree? The best part about doing astronomy math is that the numbers you are dealing with in pretty much all cases are so incomprehensibly massive. The numbers you're working with are all so massive that you could be off by a factor of 100 and still be like, close enough. Like, I have done many an assignment where it's like, calculate this, and you're like, okay, and you put all the numbers into an equation, and you and the person next to you do it, like, put almost exactly the same numbers in, and you could get vastly different answers, and both still get full credit. Just looks like algebra, though. It does look just like algebra, but the numbers are fucking huge. Okay, the only right answer is the one that works in a given time and place. Just wanted to hear yours. You ever stifled a mutiny yourself?
Mostly preemptive measures. We try to pull the weeds before they reach the garden. But enough about me. Glad to be aboard, Captain.
Uh-huh.
I must say,
what?
Our adventures together have been a welcome change of pace.
Thanks.
When we first met in the Deerwood, you were struggling for your sanity. Now you're fighting for your soul.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of metaphysical problems right now.
I can't imagine the weight of that burden. And yet you've borne it, and more remarkably.
Things have gotten dire, but I won't let that get me down.
That's precisely what I mean. The gods have sent you after Aethys, and every power of note in Deadfire has their own plans for you. That puts you in a position of incredible influence.
Yeah.
I'm glad you don't take your responsibilities lightly.
I'm just making it up. Circumstances put me in a position to help others. That's with my paladin creed, too.
If only more people thought as you do.
Yeah.
I hope you'll remember this in the days to come.
I'll do my best. I forget a lot of things. What are your skills? What do you got to do? Wounding shot, heal companion, take down. Bond. Okay. She uses the arquebus. Nice. And dual wielding? Nice. Love to see it. Okay. Alright. Grab everybody. Out we go. But yeah, like calculating, like one of the best things is using parallax to calculate distance on a star or something. Like you get such a huge variance of numbers.
Well, depends on what you mean by follow.
You heard earlier? I follow Aethys too. Mostly, in a way. I mean, I am a child of the Dawn Stars, even if firstly I'm a Gonite.
That's good, I guess. For you?
Oh, maybe you don't want to talk about it. That's all right. Surely, some other time then.
No.
Was it the way I said it? Or maybe I'm in need of a washing.
Oh no. Okay, I need to go to the Brass Citadel for something. And I don't remember what it was. Some dude. The thief. The guy who stole gloves. That's what I need to do. I don't know how many side quests I will be doing. Because I don't plan on... I don't plan on 100%ing this game. I will tell all of you this right now.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. It's about Shodi.
Yeah, what about Shodi?
She means well. I can see that. And she's spirited, and if I was still young and didn't know the things I know, it'd be different.
Uh-huh.
But anybody got that much faith in any god, let alone Aethys? I don't know how to talk to someone like that. Not these days.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I get why she's like that. I was there once, a long time back.
Uh-huh. Relived embarrassment. Oof.
But it's because of that I can't see a way to respect it. I'm no good at hiding it from her either. I don't see this getting better.
There's more to her than you're giving her credit for.
Doesn't seem like she's any different than what she shows.
She's a Dawn Star, but she doesn't worship Aethys. She worships Gon.
Same thing, really. That's just her trying to find a way to worship Aethys that makes sense to her.
Alright, fair enough.
I guess that sounds familiar now that you mention it.
Again, I don't think I have enough information on the planet itself to find the density. That's just it. That's just it. If you wanted to do this as a theoretical problem, you would just assign it a density. Like, if I told you, okay, this planet has a similar density to Earth, just use Earth's density, how big would it have to be to have, you know, like, rings, a Roche limit of 1 AU? Literally only have the... Exactly. You only have the one thing. You need other variables in there, is part of the issue. Assign a density. Yeah, you just give it one. And then, if you wanted to, you could... Fuck it, let's do Saturn. See, exactly. And so then, you will promptly realize, oh wait, I also need the density of whatever asteroid is coming in that's going to be, you know, split up and become rings, you know. You're going to need that as well. Then you're like, huh. So you can then decide essentially the same question. Do I assign it a density? Or something that I think would be pretty fun, but, you know, might be a little much for me assigning you a homework problem during a stream, would be to make it a graph. Be like, okay, planets of this, like, if I just graph it based on density, what density of my planet versus density of the other planet to have this Roche limit at this point, you know? And that would be very difficult. That would be very difficult. It would require a lot of work. Yeah, what's up,
Tell
man?
me, are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you?
I enjoy getting paid, if that's what you mean.
Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world. All things turn on the axis of a coin bond.
I'm just gonna do the algebra. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh, so she's one of them gold hoarder people.
I pay bounties so that death
Way of
can
gold.
order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle?
Try and steal her coin? Oh my god. Am I a bounty hunter? I don't think so.
Weigh the matter. You will arrive at the same place, I think. Know that we honor our bounties by letting them take part in a mechanism as old as Bareth's wheel.
Uh-huh.
If you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die. Their fate is already decided. The coin wishes only to collect. Dugra the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death. The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Nekataka. Speak freely, I say. The coin bond is patient. I'll be here when you are ready.
That's it. Okay. I don't need mass at all, just density. Weird. I mean, you either need mass or density. Because both are, in essence, mass. Because the main thing, if you look at the problem, if you go back into the equation that you're working with, you will notice that it's actually just a ratio of their masses or their densities. So when you do that ratio, the value becomes dimensionless. It's just a factor. So it's a ratio of their densities, a ratio of their masses, then multiplied by a distance to give you another distance. Okay, where am I at? Where am I going? What am I doing? Who are these people? Spire of the Soul Seers. We'll go over this way.
Supplies, get your supplies here.
Supplies?
Consider, friend. The blessings of the priests are priceless, but so too is good sense. I have supplies here, so that daring travelers may live to honor the gods.
Density of the primary over density of the satellite raised third. Exactly, because if you raise a dimension to a third power, you lose the knowledge of it. It effectively becomes like, what is mass cubed? What is a kilogram? What is a cubic kilogram? You know? Like that, like, mentally that doesn't make any sense. Which is why when you take the ratio, it becomes dimensionless. Like, a cubic meter, we get, you know, it's a meter this way, a meter that way, and a meter up. It's a box, theoretically. Like, but we don't know what a cubic kilogram is. Like, that makes no sense. What do you sell? An exceptional stiletto. Magnificent cape. Escape artist grants magnificent escape, neither here nor there. 10 deflection against disengagement attacks. Oh, so I can just run. While bloodied or near death, the cape may be used to dash safely away in breaking engagement and expertly avoiding the attack. Nice. Love to see it. Okay, I don't think there's... Of those, nothing I really want. Why not? Living Steel? Don't mind if I do. Spire of the Soul Seers. I don't need that, I don't think. Temple of Bareth. You can go talk to Bareth. Razor Gill. Arbalest. Nice. That would be stealing. Herald of Bareth. Uh-oh. Yeah? What's up? Oh, you don't want to talk to me. High Priest Hati.
Sure.
Let's actually go over here to the Temple of Bareth.
So you defeated this ship-devouring beast
I dare
all
you to
by
go
yourself?
inside. No!
I'm telling you,
Tingaloo
you just
will
have to
eat
aim
me.
for the eyes.
Corpses. I'll take the shell string. I'm gonna leave the meat. I'm not gonna endorse I'm not gonna endorse cannibalism. Long incisions along the corpse's stomach provide access to the organs. Not about that. Not about this life. Hey, what do you guys do here? Ooh. Oh! Lock difficulty 7. We have a total of 6. Alright, sir, can you level me up really quick? An ailing priest regards you as you approach. He coughs into his sleeve, stained with a spatter of silvery flecks. He's dying.
Closer to the altar. Come inside. The temple welcomes all to worship, most especially you. I ask only for no talking. Not until we pay our respects to Bereth, to Rikuhu. Let us pray.
I would not be good at this. No talking. I constantly talk.
Life and death, the endless devourer who encompasses all existence, hear this prayer, this voice chiming. I beseech you, Kohopa and Tangaloa, to ready this shell for shucking.
I'll ready your shell for shucking. Hoo-hoo-hoo!
Cycle. Digest all of my devotion. Swallow my sorrows, even the smallest swell, so I can be spit on the morrow.
Okay.
And Rikuhu, Bereth, my god and goddess both, the eels that churn in ceaseless cycle, the new and the next, and...
I have religion. He presses his hands over the center of his chest, touching the item tucked beneath his shirt. Cracks a smile.
I will address your inquiries.
What was this about preparing your soul for shucking?
So ask. End of the turn. I'm nearing it. Been working hard, preparing for weeks. You know, to die.
He's working real hard at getting dead.
But first, I've got to leave guidance for my apprentice, the next in the cycle, chosen to lead.
I can't multiply a distance to a density, can I? No. That's what the ratio's about. That's why it's the ratio of the densities, because density over density drops.
Been wasting away for months. Can't say it's been easy, dying so soon. I thought about stopping a few times.
Like, density over over multiplying a density by a distance just becomes a different kind of density. Like, if you have a volumetric density and you multiply it with a distance, it just becomes a two-dimensional density. It becomes planar. Because, you know, you have kilograms per cubic meter times meters, so you drop one of the exponents, so then you'd have kilograms per square meter. And then you multiply it again, kilograms per meter becomes a linear density. And then if you multiply it again, you get just kilograms. You're killing yourself.
Maybe you can see. I'm no death godlike. Bereth bestowed not one in my generation with a chime. Not the next, neither. A flawed messenger like me can't open the crypts. So my best chance is to die.
Tell me about the writing.
Liturgies, instructions for ritual preparations, when and how, sermons, some histories too.
Okay.
All of this, it's our knowledge has gleaned through centuries of service. Now, I've got to leave it all behind for the next disciple.
Okay, so all of these are just other names for the same god. So, with my equation, looking to find the density of a planet that can have, I don't know why I said save, have a 1 AU ring limit. I have 147,053.92 planetary mass over 3.9. Something tells me that I set this up wrong. I don't think so. What's your units on your... Is the 147,053... Like, you don't have units on it, but I imagine, you know, it is what it is. Kilometers. Okay. So, yeah, so what would happen is you would then have a... So your grams per cubic centimeter effectively drops away. So you'd still have, like... So you'd have 147,053.92 times the quantity x over 3.528, quantity to the 1/3 power. So the cube root of that. And the problem is, since you don't technically know x, there is an equal sign on the other side of that equation. Like, you have y is equal to this big equation multiplied by x to the 1/3 power. Or to the cube root. This is what I did, like, to sign the the cube root. But that's what you would be doing. What else can this temple boast?
Under the temple, carved in the mountain's caverns, lies an extraordinary...
I really only have the... for the distance. Oh, right. Okay, so yeah. Then, if that's the case... Yeah, if that's the case, you then do have all of the things. 147,000... Yeah. Like, then you should just be able to solve for it. So you divide 147,053 on both sides, take those answers cubed, and then you would multiply it by 3.5. That's your order of operations if you're solving for PM, which I assume is your planetary mass. Shit, I was doing it right. Yeah.
They're the hanging sepulchres, burial place for ancient Wana chieftains. The bodies are protected by Bereth's best, roaming, always, plus the ways sealed by the deity itself.
Uh-oh.
Better.
E.
The timing's getting tighter, and there is one thing before the end. Something only one touched by Bereth can do.
Alright, what do you need? Except I was turning 147 kilometers into 147 over 1 to cross multiply and get rid of fractions. Yeah, no, you just divide directly. He shakes his head.
The coil resonates, but it's weak. You could unseal the way, but you'd die inside, I think. My chance would be lost then. Lost with your remains. Not just anyone can escape the hanging sepulchres. Alive.
If-bearing Barrett's chimes are rare, this may be the only chance you get.
My time's waning fast. Right you are on that.
Is this going to be our combat?
I'd best not let this chance pass.
Correct.
There's a sacred text. The eulogy to Isaiah. It's been buried in the catacombs beneath the temple for centuries, next to his champions.
Yeah, so Aeon, one of the main things you're going to want to like, at least as a hobby, if you want to like solve these kind of problems as a hobby, one of the main things you're going to want to do is keep track of your units all the time. So like if you're keeping everything in kilometers, like keep everything in kilometers. Like there's like the biggest fight among astronomers is whether or not you use KGS, CGS, KGM, or like what your things all are. KGS being kilograms, seconds, CGS being or kilometers, grams, seconds, centimeters, grams, seconds. Like you need to know what your 3 units are that you're using. Your distance, your mass, and your time. Those are the main 3 those are the dimensions you work with, and you need to keep those always in order all the time. And that's very hard to do. That's the main thing you learn in astronomy.
I need it. Of course, the tombs. They only open to the dead, or those bearing Bareth's chime.
I'll get it for you if you let me in.
I prayed for decades, night to day and night again. Now, here you are, just in time. Means Bareth sent you to see to my success.
Yeah, that's what it means. He bobs his hands for a shirt, tucks a stone carved circlet, image of an eel. Ooh.
You're my best chance, or only, maybe. Take the coil. It'll open the crypts. Bring me Isaiah's eulogy, and I'll teach you all I know of Bareth's arcana.
Hell yeah. Something about undead?
Dead with their souls, they roam still. The ones who were chosen by Bareth. Not everyone's born.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Is it this? Where is it? Is it this direction?
What did you find, Ishi?
A trap. Is that it down there?
Coming along well, is it? It can be dangerous. I never went yet, but I will after I die. I'll tell you what I can. All right.
Okay, but how do I get there? How do I get there? Like, it looks like these are entryways, but... Oh, is it just that way? Is it just up? No, because that's in the background, this. Is it outside? Do I have to go outside and around? Ah, that's the entry right there. But there's stuff over here. Medical supplies. We love that shit. Alright, in we go. A massive door looms before you. The edges are sealed tight. Not a breath of air escapes them. Religious runes sprawl the stone. Gibberish. Don't even bother. Inspect the door. Ooh, both me and... I'm gonna inspect it. An elaborate etching spans the width, carved faintly beneath several runes. It depicts a small crowd of praying to a pair of giant eels that have coiled above a large door. A Maua priest holds a disc near the door's face. Neat. A religious artifact blessed by Bareth is likely necessary to open this entryway. Hey, well, I have that coil. Let me in. The tendrils curl on the door, touching it, soaking in a purple glow. Murmur like Bareth's own welcome whispers up from under your feet. Door begins to slide open. Let's go. Let's go. All right. 2.5 hours into stream, we might finally see some combat. After I ran around not knowing what to do. But first, we're gonna save. This one. Save over my manual save. Okay.
Leave it to me.
The doors are shut fast, and you can see no locking mechanism must be opened elsewhere. It doesn't open from this side. I'm playing Dark Souls again. Let's be kind of quiet going through here. Mother of Pearl.
You might find this interesting.
Whoop. Dividing both sides. Okay, one second. Oh. Secret door! Let's fucking go. Dividing both sides by my 120 million kilometers seems like it doesn't work from my limited knowledge. It doesn't isolate my planetary mass unless I misunderstood you. So... I am unsure why you're dividing both sides by 120 million kilometers. Because you have 120 million on one side, and then you have 147,000 times the cube root of planetary mass over 3.5, right? Is that my understanding? You have 120 million equals the rest of the equation, right? We sneak in, we be sneaky. An exceptional mace? Yes. Yeah, you're dividing the wrong way. You got there. New mace, new mace, new mace. Oh, is a mace different from a warhammer? I'm gonna explode. Oh. The exceptional mace is still better than the warhammer, though. Bracers. Do I have? I do. +3 accuracy. +2 max discipline. Do I use discipline? No, only usable by fighter. Never mind. You dare. Have fun. The eel's coil. Amulet of health. Night market amulet. +1 religion, +1 stealth. He actually doesn't use religion? I might take that or something. Give him some health so he can tank better, I think. What does she have? Intellect, history, insight. Perception. She doesn't have anything. Okay, wait a minute. +1 constitution. I do like constitution, but I like religion and stealth. I am like playing the not correct class to be like, I like stealth. But we run it anyway. Large shield. You are not proficient with large shields. You use medium shields. Do I have another medium shield or just this one? It might still be worth it to have him use the large shield, though. +4 on... So, 4 more deflection, 4 less accuracy, and then an additional 2 deflection. I think that's what that means. Unless the additional 2 deflection is already added to it, I don't think so. Either way, I don't think that's what we want. I think we keep him with that. I don't think. Oh, she's talking to the bird. Oh, shit! Boys, we can't fight that boy. We can't fight that? Yeah, that's way stronger than we are.
My eyes are peeled.
Makes way more sense. Yeah. I don't think we can fight that boy. He will kill us.
Sure.
We can. 3 skulls, treat it like Halo. Yeah, but the problem is they're 3 skulls, but they're red. Like, look. Like, this is 3 skulls normally. This quest is 3 levels higher than your character's current level. Success is unlikely. This one? This quest is at least 4 levels higher than your character's current level. Failure is all but assured. Yeah, this boy? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be good enough for this, so we're gonna not do that. So we're gonna leave this area. We're gonna not be here. Oh. We're gonna loot this first, though. Anything else in here? No. Alright, let's run out. Let's get out of here. We don't want to be in here. Never mind, we're not seeing combat in this area. A branch? This tree. Its roots digging deep into the rock and breaks hangs over the ledge of a precipice. Below, an open tomb clings to the sheer wall of the cliff. I have a grappling hook. Peer over the precipice. Precipice drops hundreds of feet into the lower districts of Nekataka. Strong winds assail it a few yards below. Yeah, just secure the rope and go. I don't like that it loses the rope and grappling hook, but I understand mechanically why. Descend in. Using the rope, at the edge of the precipice, begin your descent. Gusts of wind sway you from side to side, forcing you to tightly grip the rope. It digs into your skin with every move. Complete success. Easy peasy. I don't know what you posted. There we go. This is where I can take... It's weird that that one got caught by Nightbot. I'll have to look at the settings and change those. 816.03 kilometers is equal to that. Now something's going to be really important up ahead that you're about to run into. And it has to do with something I said earlier. This is where I take... No, you have to deal with the power first, looking at your deleted message. You have to get rid of the power first. So you have to cube both sides, and then you have a problem that you will have to deal with. You stand on the narrow ledge of the tomb's entrance, passage leading into darkness. What's in the passage? Light filters inside just enough to illuminate skeletons resting in alcoves. Wait, does this let me in? I walk down the steps, every stride echoing through. Skeletal remains poke out of niches on the wall. Yeah, we go in. We go in. A faint sparkle. I discern something glittering. Yes. Yoink it. Retrieve the object. Digging through stones, I touch something cold. Surface is smooth as glass. I grab it, surprised as wait, pull it out. A large ruby. Yes. Gibba de ruby. If I understood you correctly, there's going to be a point where the distance and the density are going to have to be multiplied, and it makes it dimensionless. No, that's going a different direction. If you wanted to find, if you were looking to find the Roche limit, that's when you would have that ratio become dimensionless. But since you're using the Roche limit of our theoretical planet at 1 AU, you already know that. And you're trying to get to something that has a different dimension. A different dimensionality. A different level of measurement. We go in. Path twists in its descent. Continue. You continue onward following the turn. Carefully stride as you round it. Oh. Swift drift of cold air announces the end of the narrow passage. Its exit appears ahead, flanked by half-interred bodies. You step out into an enormous cavern and departs unknown. Nice. Are we in the same... Oh, we're just on the other side of that wall. Fuck yeah. Oh, he's not hard, though. He doesn't have skulls on him.
Can't hide from me.
Okay. It's a third skeleton. Perfect. Okay. There might be a fourth, but that's fine. We...
Can't hide from me.
Ooh, okay, I'm in range, so we pause. So I... I'm gonna unstealth, and I'm gonna just go blast that guy. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, well, they have a big boy. Never mind, actually. Can I stay in stealth?
Quietly.
Okay, can we... You are loud. We're gonna need you to not be loud. I don't know if we can fight this with this boy here. With this big dude here, I don't think we can fight this, actually. I'm... Like, he's the one that scares me. I don't know if we can fight this. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Enter the passage. Continue up. Cross the hallway. Climb up. Okay. Okay, so we can't go in there right now. We're gonna have to level up. At least once or twice. Before I feel comfortable going in there. Oh, I don't need to be stealthed. Everyone put your weapons away, thank you. Let's run to the south exit, because that'll be... to the Brass Citadel, so we can confront our thief. The only thing I can think of is to multiply. I'm not sure what you have, but multiplication might be what you need. depending on...
Halt.
Oh.
What is your business at the Brass Citadel?
I met Hazanui Karu at the palace.
You're the Watcher. The one who nearly caused a riot in Queensburg. The Grand Secretary at Sura wants to meet you. His office is on the lower level of Imperial Command. Up the stairs. Once you're inside, go downstairs.
Downstairs room on the right.
Her office is at the back of Imperial Command. She is busy organizing other matters. But I am sure she will grant you an audience.
Okay. So now you have 543 million kilometers is equal to planetary mass over 3.5. Okay, two things with where you're at. You have cubed your kilometers, have you not? You have taken, what was it? 816 kilometers times 816 kilometers times 816 kilometers. So that means you should have 816 cubed kilometers also cubed. So that's the first issue. And that will lead you to the second thing that has to do with the multiplication you want to do. And it's that cubic kilometers and cubic centimeters are vastly different.
With sails unfurled and sword held high, to battle for glory and Rautai.
Faithfully done, Emiani. Report to Wakoyo Nui when your hands and your temper have healed.
Oh shit. A peddler! An Orlan peddler! Hello.
Always nice to see another furry face around here.
He winks at me. Ooh.
I've got all sorts of goods and supplies. Take a look before you head back out.
Yeah, what do you have for sale?
Take a look.
Gauntlets of Ogre Might, always. +2 might? That's a lot of money that I don't have. Ring of Greater Regeneration. Charma Boins. Some boins? Get ourselves some boins. Grants Call of the Restless with 10 remaining charges. So it runs out of charges. Lay into Slumber. 2 intellect. 5 accuracy against vessels? What are vessels? I don't get to know. Call of the Restless. Or Call the Restless. Summons a random vessel to fight for the wearer. Ah, so it'll summon like a skeleton or a Zambo. Got it. Noted. Buy some lockpicks. Scroll of Prayer for the Spirit. Ray of Fire. Okay. These gauntlets. Them gauntlets? I'm looking for it. I passed statistics. I can figure out astronomical math. You might be able to. Up the stairs. Oh, so in here. Imperial Command. I see. Oh, but there's a box over there.
Why does your Ranga carve his name into a rock?
The Ranga Nui. And it's a commemoration to show what he built.
Oh.
Repair supplies and cannon shot. We'd love to see both of those. What? Can I not fit anything else in my stash? Have I finally hoarded too much?
Did your Reparo also write it?
How do I know what my... $50 of 100. Oh, is it because I'm at 50 of 50 repair? Is that why? Is repair stored here? Ingredients, quest items, other, food and drink, consumables. Would it be other? My cannon shot doesn't appear. I'm only going to be able to assume that it's because I have max. So we grab everybody, go into Imperial Command. I'm not sure I'll be able to figure it out, but my number is going to be funny. Well, so what you need to do is you need to convert either cubic kilometers to cubic centimeters or cubic centimeters to cubic kilometers. That's what you need to do. Because you can't multiply kilometers times grams per cubic centimeter, or cubic kilometers by that. Because what you want is a mass at the end, and you're going to have a really weird number. You're going to have a number that doesn't make any sense. He said... Oh god, he said something about a room to my right. Lower command, I believe. I was doing that conversion. Good. It's always units. Unit conversion is like a huge portion of what math you would be doing in
Rhyming Hazanui with Kablooey?
I can't think of anything else that goes with Hazanui.
Yeah, you're going to be doing a lot of unit conversion. Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I'm trying to find this person that wanted to talk to me.
Criticism is easier than creation.
So those are bunks. Maybe it was over here to the left? Oh, it might have been here to the left. Atsura. That name sounds correct. The man behind the desk regards you with attentive, unblinking eyes and a perfectly open expression. Smooth features make it hard to pinpoint his age, though the crinkles at the corners of his eyes suggest he's not especially young. When he finally does, he crosses his forearms, gives you a slow, courteous nod. Yeah.
Nui, the Lady of Cadnua.
Yes. Yeah, that's me. His careful stare and the pause before he speaks, you recognize that he's studying you. Yeah.
I'm not one for ostentation, but your remarkable display at Queen's birth suggests that you are an individual with skills, not mere style.
I like to think I have plenty of both.
So I see. I am Atsura, Grand Secretary of the Royal Deadfire Company.
Sounds like a significant title, but he's strangely emotionless. He might as well be describing the color of his clothing. Uh-huh. I heard you wanted to talk to me.
Direct. I appreciate that. The demand for luminous Adra has sent the Valian Trading Company into a frenzy.
Yes.
Their expeditions grow too bold, and their officers too greedy. Worse, their rapid expansion attracts pirates and threatens the outlying Huana tribes. This risks souring the Kahanga royals against all foreign involvement.
Mm-hmm.
You can curtail their growth.
This isn't about the welfare of the Deadfire. This is about them outpacing you. Oof.
By snapping up land we need to grow food and build ships for our people? Indeed. But our interests and Deadfire's are not mutually exclusive. The Valians have sent an expedition to Pokokahara, a storm-wrecked island believed to house a vein of luminous.
Mm-hmm.
You accomplished an incredible feat in restoring the luminous Adra near Port Maje. If your abilities allow you to do that, then perhaps you are also capable of the opposite. Find the luminous Adra at Pokokahara. Render it unusable to the Valians. This should encourage them to develop the resources they have, rather than reaching for more.
Uh-huh. What's to say I don't tell the Valians about this?
For all their faults, they don't lack imagination. I'm confident they know of our intentions.
Okay, why would I help you?
Governors like Clario are a rare breed. Most of the Valian administrators care little for the well-being of the Huana. If the Valians claim Poco Kahara, it is the locals who will truly suffer.
Is it, though? Is it, though? We'll see.
Deadfire is a tumultuous place. Consider the value
2.8789. It's the times 10 to the 18th. Final answer. What units? 2.87 times 10 to the 18 what? Like, that's just a number. That doesn't tell me what I... Like, what... Like, that's just a number. Cubic centimeters. Is it? Is it cubic centimeters? I'd like to remind you of the initial question. What is it that you're after?
I do not have the precise location of Poco
Think.
Kahara.
Use your brain. You got this far. You're right there.
The island of Tikawara could probably help. I suggest starting there.
Okay, yeah, sure. Uh-huh.
What else can I do for you?
You seem
How
different.
do you mean that?
Grams per cubic centimeters. Is that what you're after? What are you after? You're not a soldier.
Rauatai is composed of many types, but it's true, many here are soldiers and engineers, none of whom are especially diligent about paperwork.
What's the Brass Citadel?
It's a trading post, of course.
Your trading post has walls, cannons, and guard towers?
Anything worth building is worth protecting.
That's a fair point. Alright, fair enough. I'll accept that answer. I've asked enough questions of this NPC. I imagine I'm after grams per cubic centimeter, considering I'm after the planetary density. Sure, you are after planetary density, but what does that tell you? At the end of this... Yeah, at the end of this... Like, I'm not asking you to, like, tell me a fucking story, right? I don't care about that. But, like, your answer has to mean something. So... Not necessarily, like, not to be overtly teachery about it, but, like... If you're given this question, like, what is the question and what is the answer? That is not simply a number. Like, I need context. I'm a busy individual. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I don't remember what we're talking about.
Sometimes the simple F comes knocking on your door with nooses and pitchforks.
Need to... Oh, fuck. Who was I trying to find? Who am I finding? No, not you. I want... Deadlight. No. You. Vertenio. At the Brass Citadel docks. Muto Stone. Okay, right. That's what I'm looking for. We'll find him. I'll find him. Verteno, there he is. Also, yoink that. Yeah, so I've been given... Okay, yeah, so it's because I'm maxed on repair supplies and not on cannon shot. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Beat it. I don't have time to chit-chat.
Uh-huh.
Shouldn't you be at work or something? This is no place for the likes of you.
I'm looking for some gloves. You have any?
Fasina sent you, didn't she? Postinago, just for these? Soft as down, but not a single fence willing to pay me a fair price. Maybe they've got imp stink all over them.
Or maybe the stink of failure, you no-good thief.
Here he comes, and I'm too late. If Hamuto doesn't give me an extension on my debt, I'm a dead man.
Keep your mouth shut and follow my lead. Considering the sun's density is 1.41 grams per cubic centimeter, using the radius of Saturn and the density of Io to determine planetary density allows for a ring system to be almost an AU large. The answer of 2.8789 times 10 to the 18th is wildly inaccurate. Is the answer inaccurate, or does have the initial assumptions you've made not allowed for a realistic planetary system to work under the physical conditions you've provided? Like, and also you're missing your units on your final big number. That one is a real issue. Because it's still 2.878 times 10 to the 18 is still just a number. Like, it's a huge number. And saying that it's wildly inaccurate is not false. But that's still, like, you know, you could still say that it's 2.87 grams per cubic AU. And then maybe that might be a considerable density to create the system you want. A unit of steely-eyed sailors approach the docks. All right, it might be time to fight.
So, Berteno, you hired a mercenary, or else a negotiator. That coin should have gone toward your debt to me.
Huh? No, I didn't. That is, I would never go behind your back.
Fuck. Do I say I came for the pair of gloves that Berteno stole? This isn't my problem. Berteno, shut the fuck up.
I like dealing with people of substance. This is a private matter. Your interference is unnecessary.
What's your plan for him?
Indentured servitude. I trust this is a more honest and respectable alternative than any pursuit he would take on his own terms.
Based on the density of the sun, and my calculated density is a huge number, tells me that the planetary density would be more likely a big-ass star. An absolutely massive star. Hey, you know, if they leave because they don't like science and math, like, that's their problem. Like, this is not my job, but, like, knowing this math and these numbers has, you know, got me to this point, and I certainly hope to be able to continue to use my knowledge of those. You sound more reasonable than I was led to believe.
Do I? One can be adherent to the tenets of maritime law and still be seen as a monster.
Perhaps I can pay what's owed.
You must care a great deal for this insufferable little worm to stake your purse on his freedom. 400 pyres are what Berteno owes. When I will accept that sum,
I don't have 400. I just really enjoy challenging myself with scientific stuff. That's fair. It's nice to have someone, like, genuinely take interest in the things I know a lot about. That's what I will say. Real tough roleplay moment. My paladin oath is help the downtrodden, but I don't have the money to get to spot for this dude, and I also, like, need money for my own stuff. He's coming with me. Ooh. Is this dude? I see. There's a lot of boys here.
I salute you for your courage, but I ask you to reconsider your position.
I have good intimidate. Address the soldiers. My business is with Hamuto. Does anyone think I'd hesitate to go after you next? It's my preferred scientific field, but there's so much shit out there I want to know. Not enough time in my life to get there. More importantly, not enough money to go to the classes to gain the knowledge. Fun fact. A lot of scientific papers, even though many of them are behind paywalls of publishers, if you send an email to, like, one of the authors of a scientific paper that you want to read and ask them, 9 times out of 10, they will give you the paper. Because, secondary fun fact, the actual authors make no money off of the publication, so they have no need to, like, let the publisher, like, get free money off of their work. There's no reason for them to do so. I'm gonna see if I can intimidate his soldiers, because I have enough. There we go. Yeah. So, like, if you're interested in a... You know, if you, like, stumble across a source somehow that's like, here's this paper and it's behind a paywall, if you can find the author and get their contact info, like, shoot them an email. And that's also why paying money to access scientific papers is fucking bullshit. And it leads to the increased inaccessibility of science, which leads to an increase in the scientific distrust that a lot of people have, which leads to a lot of other problems that we are actively dealing with. Yeah, I scared a bunch of people off.
There will be a reckoning, for I know each one of your faces.
Cool. There's 5 of them. Do we think I can take him? Do I think that we can kill this man? I don't know if I want to kill this man, specifically. Can I see, like, what he does? I wish I could inspect him. Or can I? Can I, like... No, I can't, like, open my journal or anything. Argued with a coworker who claimed that smallpox was running rampant in New York. Yeah. Oof. I imagine, like, misinformation is extremely difficult to deal with because most people, coming full circle around to conspiracy theories and things like that, like, if you give a conspiracy theorist, like, the proof that they're believing lies, they double down. Like, you double down because your brain reacts to an attack on your ideas and your beliefs the same way it responds to an attack on your physical being by initiating fight or flight response. Double down, defend yourself. And that doesn't work. So, like, how do you change the minds of someone who, you know, effectively is never going to have their mind changed? I think we just kill him, actually. You know what? I've changed my mind. We kill him.
My friend, look around you. We stand in the shadow of the brass citadel, not some Valian den.
All right, fair enough.
Raise your fists and the full force of Rauatai's armada will descend on you. Or back away and live to fight again.
All right, fine, take him.
Enough. I have work for you.
Before you go, I need the gloves Berteno stole.
No. Berteno's assets are mine to dispense with as I please. I'll hear no more of it.
Ooh. Insight. Arcana and Streetwise.
These are Archimer's possessions?
I didn't win the debate even after showing him solid source. No, showing that it's eradicated? Yeah. Yeah. And a major issue with scientific communication regarding people who subscribe to misinformation.
No more incur the wrath of an archmage than I would stick my head inside a dragon's maw.
Damn right, that's what I thought. Is that, like, it really is up to the audience of, like, the recipients of the information to digest it, right? So, like, if someone believes all that stuff, the best you can do is give them the sources and hope that in a few weeks or in a month's amount of time, they re-look over those sources when they've calmed down and they're no longer, like, reacting out of fear and defense mechanisms to, like, read over it and then gradually have their mind changed. Because changing someone's mind will never happen in, like, you know, a split second in most cases. Sorry, Berteno, I couldn't save you. However, hashtag not my problem. Like, the key to changing someone's mind is actually not changing their mind. It's just letting them change it. We need to go back to the Overlook. Oh, I can just go directly to the Dark Cupboard. Nice. Take 3 hours. That's fine, we can get there. Wow, what a walk. The biggest piece of biological misinformation is the daddy longlegs. I've so many debated on that they aren't even spiders and thus have no venom. I did not know that they weren't spiders. However, I still don't like them. It's not an important piece of information. But I always thought, I mean, maybe it's, you probably have more information on this than I do, but I was under the impression that daddy longlegs didn't bite you because, like, their fangs were not sharp enough to do so. Not that they, not that they, like, didn't have venom, actually. Berteno couldn't pay his debt. Royal Deadfire Company took him as a thing.
This is a nightmare. What of the gloves? What happened to them?
I have them right here. I didn't even look at what they did. Shit.
Here,
Whoops.
Archimer's mana down for all I care.
Oh, shit. Alright.
At least I know Archimer won't feed me to the imps. Take your discount as well. If the cupboard doesn't make its goals, so be it.
Oh, wow. I didn't ask for a discount, but I'll take a discount. What do you have for sale? Do you have those gloves that I can buy? Please tell me they show up here. That'd be so funny. Spine of thicker green. Rakoa's fingers. There they are. Skillful dodger. +1 dex, +1 sleight of hand. Grants spark crackers. Wait, like the little things? It's a spell. Startling and confusing anyone in the affected area. Oh, I actually did have enough money, it turns out. Whoops, that's fine. I'm not gonna do that. 2 different arachnids that are referred to as daddy longlegs, one of which is the cellar spider, which has non-medically significant venom. So just like a bite that would go away, like a, I don't know, like a bee sting or a mosquito bite, provided you're not like allergic or, I mean, I guess I know mosquitoes carry diseases, but the point is that normally, most of the time, like if I'm bit by a mosquito tomorrow, I'm not gonna die from it. Poe's fingers are not bad. I have no money to buy any of the cool shit, though. Bite more akin to a mosquito as opposed to a bee sting. Okay, so like a smaller little, it'll itch for a little bit. Okay. All of this is going to be stealing, isn't it? Oh.
Fortune for a pun, good madam.
Butt spot, not quite.
Salutations. Do you wish to hear your fortune?
I wish I was big. Oh! I was told you broke into Archimere's manor.
What? Am I famous out there or something? Tell you what, 500 pyres and you get the exclusive story.
Tell me what I want to know, or your box ends up at the bottom of the harbor in Queensburg. What could you possibly do with that money?
I need to buy my way out of here somehow. 500 pyres greases the gears. Knowing Archimere, he'd think it was funny and just leave me down there.
Yeah, I would.
That manor is a fortress. An Orland partner and I got to thinking that Archimere wouldn't miss a few coins here, a few gems there.
The other arachnid is a group called Harvest Men. Nice. I like that name. So, and they eat little leaves. Cute. Adorable. Except they're spiders, so they're vermin and pests. So, they die.
There's a of natural rock between Archimere's place and the luminous bathhouse.
The luminous
camp in his basement with our pickaxes. After some careful hammering, we found ourselves in Archimere's manor without a guard in sight.
Sensible approach. No one would have known you were coming.
Hey, you're smarter than you look. We might have been able to crack the lock on the front door, but who knew how many guards would meet on the other side? We snuck through the house until we found the vault. No keyhole, just a bunch of gems.
And he had a trap on the gems.
While he was working on the lock, one of the local imps grew keen to us. Alarms went off. I don't remember dying, really. I just woke up in this box. The told me that I had to work off my debt.
Work off the debt. Oh my god, that's funny. What happened to your partner?
Archimere told me that he died, but that he was put to good use. Forgive me if I don't speculate on the meaning of that.
I wish I was big. Opens and closes his mouth, eyes shifting left and right in a manner that seems purely mechanical.
I don't know what you expect me to do about that. Apologies. But thank you for sharing all the same.
Dang. Alright, I'll give you a copper. I'd like to hear my fortune.
I see a bucket. No, a ship. You're going to embark on a journey very soon. Or have you already? If you encounter a man in a hat, you must be careful not to speak to him. The consequences are too dire.
If I encounter a man with a hat, I must not speak to him. Alright, any men... We are strictly avoiding men wearing hats. Eder, you are the only man allowed to wear a hat that I will trust. Because I gave you the hat.
Unless you give me another pyre.
I think I want my coin back. You're not very good at this, are you?
I've told you an accurate fortune. You'll be thanking me when it comes true. Oh, Ifrin, you were right. I can't believe I ever doubted you. That's what you'd say. Guaranteed.
Uh-huh. Sure thing, Ifrin. God, there's so much stuff in here that I want to steal. Oh, I could pick this lock too? Hold up. Can I? Oh, no. This dude's looking at me for sure. I don't want all... I want... Oh. Hold up. It's just me.
Got it.
No. Wait. 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 You don't see me? You don't see me?
I'm pretty good, huh? Got it.
Amulet of Health. Oh, never mind. I don't need that. I don't know what the consequences for getting caught stealing are in this. So I might not steal stuff. But I got 100 experience for picking the lock, and that's what I care about, mostly. I actually have no idea how close I am to leveling up. Is it C to look at my character? I need 700 experience to level up. Horned Bones of a Godlike. Black simply reads, shoplifters beware, without context. Fuck. That's funny. Everything in here is considered stealing, which makes sense. It's a shop, I guess. Alright. So many other arachnids out there that are not spiders. What? So, okay. Actually not spiders, they're arachnids. They are fundamentally different from tarantulas and true spiders from the structure of their bodies and the fangs. Did I hear Abby just knock? Abby, what's up? No, never mind. The claws on Harvestman and the claws on a scorpion. Oh yeah, I guess arachnids, the arachnid family does include scorpions. I was like, what else is in there? There's like spiders, tarantulas, which are just bigger, hairy spiders. And I know you can get all technical with me about this, but I'm not gonna respond. Unlock with Arcamir's Manor Key. Alright. I think this is where we save, and this is where we end. We did not see combat today. Mites and ticks, huh? I mean, I didn't know how many legs mites or ticks had, but I just assumed they were insects. But that's interesting. However, I'm going to end the stream here. Mostly because it's past my time. I'm 30 minutes over. And I think breaking into Arcamir's Manor would be a fun start to next session. So with that, I will be ending soon. Wow. Can I hide my viewers on... Oh, perfect. Okay, I can hide my viewers on Streamlabs, too. Nice. Even though I can see that I have 7. Although, hold up, wait a minute. Hey, yo, thanks for the noise, my guy. I was chill hanging out. Yeah, Whales, honestly, lovely to have you chatting. Lovely to have you just hanging out, doing nothing. Let's see, is there... I'm gonna check something. How do you guys feel about watching someone play the Demon's Souls remake? Demon Souls is fun. All right, I might send you guys on a raid. Let's see.
No, we haven't. How would you do magic? There must
Yeah, okay. It looks like they're actively playing. That's nice. Okay. So, the two guys that I'm going to send you to, V-Swed, he does Elden Ring challenge runs. And he currently is having one of his friends with him, and they're both playing Demon Souls Remake for the first time. So I'm going to send the raid over. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have fun. They're doing this, it's a blind run. It's like their first time ever playing the game. So have fun. And I hope to see you guys next stream.